Hello everyone, this is Dr. Smriti Ahuja with another research video on the topic verb vocabulary. This video will help the researchers to understand the importance of building a word bank of verbs which can be used while writing their research paper effectively. Let's first revisit what verbs are. Verbs are our action words or the words which denote an occurrence or conveys an action or state of being. They are needed to form complete sentences. Without using a verb, the researcher cannot effectively convey his or her thought with clarity. It is that part of a sentence that indicates what the subject does. The subject is denoted by either a noun or a pronoun. So verbs often come after a noun or a pronoun. Now let's understand the rules for using verbs in a research manuscript. The first rule is try to replace the nouns used in your research manuscript by single verbs. This helps to reduce the word count in a research manuscript. It makes your content sharper and concise, and it also displays the writing skills of a researcher or an author. The content becomes complex when there is an overuse of nouns in a sentence or a paragraph in a research manuscript. Let's take an example to understand this point better. Check out the original version. Here the word calculate has been used in the form of a noun. When in the improved version we are writing it as a verb, the sentence becomes more precise and sharper. Another example, here the word occurrence is used as a noun. When we try to improve the sentence by replacing this noun with verb, it becomes shorter and more concise. Let's check the last example. Here the word identification is used in a noun form. Also the word comparison is used in a noun form, and evaluation. So there are too many nouns used in the single sentence, which makes the content heavier for understanding. When the same is converted into verbs, now it becomes more sharper and precise, and even helps in cutting down the unnecessary helping verbs. The next rule talks about use of modal verbs. Now, what are modal verbs? They are a type of auxiliary verbs. We also call it as helping verbs. They are used alongside a main verb which changes the meaning of the sentence slightly. They are used in a research manuscript to make the tone of the author clearer. Whether the author or the writer of the paper is talking about a suggestion or an opinion, or conveying a capability or a skill, or even making a request. So modal verbs help to make the tone of the author clearer by conveying a possibility or purpose, ability, or even a necessity. Examples of modal verbs: can, must, should. Let's check out the usage of few important modal verbs. So the original sentence has too many words. When they are replaced by a single modal verb must, the sentence is shorter and even sharper and precise. The word must is used to denote a necessity or a mandatory usage. Another example, the whole sentence is replaced by the modal verb should, which displays a suggestion or a strong recommendation and opinion. In the third example, the redundant words have been reduced by a single modal verb may, which denotes a possibility situation, a hypothetical situation sometimes. So in such a way, use of modal verbs adds precision to the research manuscripts and clearly convey the tone of the author. The third and the last rule of using verbs is that wherever you spot a combination of verb plus noun in a sentence or in a paragraph, try to check that it can be replaced by a single verb. This arrangement of the sentence leads to word count reduction, makes the sentence and the paragraph look more sharper and concise. It adds brevity. Brevity means it displays exact use of words while eliminating words which are not necessary. That means it eliminates redundancy. Also, use of such an arrangement of exact verbs displays the vocabulary and writing skills of a researcher and adds credibility to the person. Few examples. So in this phrase, achieve is a verb, improvement is a noun. So this is a combination of verb plus noun. This whole combination can be replaced by a single use of word, that is a verb, improve. Another example, make an analysis. Here also make is a verb, analysis is a noun. The whole arrangement can be replaced by a single verb, analyze. Cause a cessation. Cessation means to cease, means to stop. So the whole phrase can be condensed into a single verb, stop. Affect a reduction can be denoted as reduce. Give an explanation. Give is a verb and explanation is a noun. The whole arrangement can be condensed and compressed into a single verb, explain. Similarly, for make a prediction, you can directly use the word to predict. Obtain an increase can be used to write to increase. So such arrangement helps to add brevity to the content. Let's check some statements for a better applicability of this short trick. In the original version, here the combination is used. Here showed is a verb and performance is a noun. So we spot a combination of verb plus noun. This can be written as a single verb, performed. Now this sentence looks more concise and exact. In the second example, in the second original version, here cooling is used as a noun, cooling of the element. Obtained is a verb, so we spot a combination of verb plus noun which can be directly compressed into a single verb, cooled. Here the installation is a noun and done is a verb. The same can be reduced to single verb, installed. In the fourth example, the word evaluation is a noun, carried out is a verb. The same can be written as evaluated, which now makes the sentence precise and non-redundant. In the last example, the monitoring of the kinetics is treated as a noun, and here was is acting as a helping verb. The radiation is also a noun. The same way it can be written as monitored, where now the word monitor is treated as a verb. So now the sentence becomes more concise and non-redundant. I believe that you liked today's video and find this research content valuable and informative. For more information or assistance on proofreading services, please contact me at the mentioned email ID. To receive future updates and more valuable research content, please like, share and subscribe to the channel Learning with Chandan. And your comments and feedback are valuable to us. Please post your comments at our channel Learning with Chandan. Thank you so much.